Welcome back to the Wakatipu Bay Sand, to the last of the bowl semi-finals. And who will play Auckland later this afternoon, just after 4 o'clock? Will it be Wellington? Will it be horowhenua Kapiti? Wellington, of course, hot favourites to win this match, but we've already had upsets in this day of action. It could be time for one more. The man in charge, Richard Kelly, of this very important clash, because it sends yet another team home, back to the North Island in both respects. And there's Wellington. Xavier has been critical to Wellington's prospects, and he's already in the action 2 or 3 times, using his strength, ability to stay on his feet. When he has to go down, he gets the ball back, but that's a good wrestle. And excellent play from
absolutely.
horowhenua.
Yeah, the damaged Gary Phelps did well against big Julian Xavier, but a long way to come for both these teams to play a local derby. Tom, Wellington, horowhenua Kapiti, so the boys from horowhenua Kapiti will be keen to put one over the big brother.
Oh, there'll be no love lost, especially in his contact area, Pod, that's for sure.
Yeah, you could see there the experience of Ashley Drake, the captain, who came up and made sure the ball became available. Lamert gets an awful pass. Again, he makes something of it. He keeps it alive. Oh, lovely round the corner to Fox. Big chance, horowhenua Kapiti, had that gone to hand. It's not over yet. Yes, Tambor, 3 tries earlier today in hot form. Does no favours for Fox, but tidies it up later. Lamert just with the chase, the pace. He needs a little bit of luck on the slippery surface and doesn't get it. Good tidy up from Tupuola. And away goes Popoleti.
Oh, look out.
Oh, Porua Express into overdrive. Looks left, looks right, goes left. It's crunch from behind. James Ross take a bow. Tambor's away. End-to-end action already in this match. Tambor shrugs off the first tackle, gets out of the second. Drake has ball in hand.
Go, guys, go!
Handling is excellent so far. Lamert, inside pass is the answer. Oh, that's
no.
not the reply he was looking for.
He had a man, Anthony Fox, the number 2, unmarked outside. Lamert didn't see him win for the inside pass.
Still should have caught it though, shouldn't he, Aotearoa?
Oh, no doubt about that. Anthony Fox, he's just coughed that one. Great opening stanza though, Carl. A lot of entertainment.
horowhenua Kapiti had a great quarter-final, sorry. And I can tell you that
Crouch,
they're cheering every pass.
touch, pause, engage.
Here on the sideline, the reserves are getting into it.
Yes, a bit of crowd.
Advantage.
Oh, Lamert, what expert work. How many times has he done that in this tournament? And stays on his feet, not held, has another go. 3.5 metres shy of their first try, and they get there. Well executed, under extreme pressure. horowhenua Kapiti come up with the first 5.
Well, we've started to get into the habit of picking players that have been outstanding. We talked about a tournament team and add Warwick Lamert to the list because he has been impressive for horowhenua Kapiti. Not much to this bloke, but he hustles, he bustles, and he belies his size. Does Warwick Lamert. Look at this. He's got Wellington guys all over him, and he still stays on his feet. Once, twice goes to the ground, and then has the presence of mind to go, well, I can't go any further, I'll set it up, and then...
Well, that just comes down to pure heart and wanting it more. Isn't it, Pod? A small man. He went pretty well last year as well for horowhenua Kapiti. Plays a sweeper role. He kicks as well from the restarts.
Those close-up shots just proved what a good job the referee did too, because Lamert's knee never touched the ground. That would have been enough to spoil it for them. Fox scored the try.
And good news for horowhenua Kapiti supporters. Fox back on his feet and back into play.
Also good news that they converted. Bad news is for horowhenua Kapiti as Xavier has the ball, but Lamert makes the tackle. No mistakes.
Tuned him as well.
Yeah, he's a hero, this bloke.
We're making him the captain of the tournament.
Seriously, Julian Xavier is twice his size. They've gone into a one-on-one situation. Not only has he made the tackle, but he's turned the big fella and presented and won the ball.
Well, they do name a player of the tournament, and you'd love to see a player of this ilk.
Have a look at this, Tom. And he's even managed to keep him, look, turned him the wrong side, and there's the penalty. Oh, and it wasn't Philly, sorry. I mean, Frey Wilson that got in there. in an offside situation.
That was David and Goliath. You talk about 2 times the size, it's 3 times. So he is a big man. It all just come down to technique, and as I noted before, a bit of heart.
Nice. Got plenty of that. Nice throw to the line-up too, Phelps. Chance for horowhenua kapiti through Tambor. Oh, we know how dangerous he can be. Well, it's not doing anyone too many favours, but at least keeps it well away from Wellington's hands. Lemert, good pass. Fox on the outside. Got his feel for the try line. Here's Drake, commanding from behind. Ball is available.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
You got no one on there?
Lemert.
Stay there, guys.
Oh, the pop pass. Tambor should get there. Brilliant. Wonderful try. horowhenua kapiti in charge here.
I've got a new bromance going on, and his name's Warwick Lemert. He set that up. Tambor, outstanding. Also, Michael Tambor. He's got good pace, this guy. One of these guys that doesn't, Carl, ever look like he's running fast, but he's moving quickly. And here's their man, Lemert. Look at that. Lovely little overhead pass. And Tambor on the outside of Buxton Popoleti, and that's not easy either.
Well, that's the second behind the back ball he's thrown Lemert, but he's got, you're right, Pod, he's got a long loping stride. As you said, doesn't look like he's going fast because of the stride length. And when you're having to run next to him and try and catch him, that's when you find out how really quick he is.
Well, you'd have to say the dominance of horowhenua kapiti, well rewarded, keeping their heads under pressure. A couple of brilliant pieces of defence, keep them in the game, keep Wellington at bay, who are now confused as to what to do. It's the captain, Palu. They've got some guns on the bench, they might need to call on them. Here's one on the field, Savia. He starts so much for them, they don't finish it off. Big chance, Popoleti now to respond. He's on, Tambur's on him. Doesn't try and go around the outside, quite sensible really, didn't take the tackle when he knew that it was safer to go across field. Now Tupuola, oh, the stepping was good enough, the defence slipped over, and there is the response in emphatic fashion.
Yeah, nice. A good lesson learned from Julian Savia. And on this occasion, he didn't try and take on the sweeper, and he just kept the ball alive. The ball didn't die, so Wellington had continuity on this occasion. And this is the finish of it. Taleta Tupuola.
So a timely incursion into the horowhenua kapiti half for Wellington. They pick up the vital 7 points before the break. So 12-7 horowhenua kapiti left. We'll have a look at the stats on Wellington, Richard, and see what you interpret with these.
Well, these will be interesting because Wellington, there you go. I think that's the key. They've missed 4 tackles. horowhenua kapiti, couple of tries. Well, they've had a fair share of possession, these boys. The most interesting for these guys is they've got a confidence, and that's a big thing in this game.
We spoke about the missed tackles for Wellington, Pod. Well, horowhenua kapiti have actually missed more, but it hasn't hurt them right up until that last stanza of the first half.
We didn't hear the team talk at horowhenua kapiti, Cole, but I bet it was just do what you did.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I'm sure they'll be saying, don't get into contact, use the width, just express yourselves.
And Wellington rather softly gave away the kick-off, kicked it straight to Davis.
Holding on. Back careful. Here you go.
Tap taken from Wilson. Palu. Looking left this time. Palu again. Oh, nice pickup that time from Wilson. This is Tupuola.
Yeah.
Got the pass away, but it went forward.
Let's go, Wilson.
Well, weather conditions improving throughout this match, and so is Wellington's performance. So maybe They just need a little bit of sunshine on their backs.
Scrum here, white ball.
Well, they're bringing on one of their old campaigners, Paul Stewart. He's been around for a while,
Tom,
in the 15s and 7s game. That's the great pickup you're talking about, Tom. Just an easy cut there. Watch Lemert, I think he's the one who, at sweeper, just lodges that ball there.
Yeah.
Once again, saving his team and then effecting a kick downtown.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, and it goes out too. So it buys some distance and some time, which you can well afford when you're ahead.
And not a bad substitution either here for Wellington. Joe Hill, more than useful. 7s player. So they just add to their pace. I think it's Palu that he's replaced too, Carl.
Yeah, and they put him into the centre position. Savere out and onto the wing.
It was a contest, but won by Wellington. Well, initially was. No, they can drive through there, nothing wrong with that.
I want you to bind on.
I said he wasn't binding as he was driving, so not many people to bind on in a 7s game, but nevertheless. That lost forward this time. That levelled it out.
Oh, good hustle, horowhenua kapiti.
Yeah, ruck time, bind on.
So no, this Wellington side's got ball players across the park. 1 to 7, all have the ability to step and go. So horowhenua have decided they're not going to give them any time or any space. Get up in their faces. And so far, it's proving successful.
Lemert this time under pressure himself, but still gets the pass away. Can do no wrong. But, not the same Aotearoa because he dropped it. And now Wellington have prime opportunity with... Oh, Lemert got there and just knocked it forward. Pops up the right place, right time again to delay what looked like the inevitable.
Leave it.
Wellington pushing hard now to get back on level terms. Philly. Oh, not a good pass, though. Will concern management. Oh, just sloppy from Wellington. Got to get the ball out. Does so the Paioa. And he's going to go all the way. And horowhenua kapiti take charge once more.
There's something about scoring at the southern end of this field. They get airborne and they love it. Willie Paioa.
Well, I'm going to give him another gold star. Come for that man, Lemert. Just previous before this, he's the one that created the turnover, the non-committal there. Wellington. Horowhenua were going forward, they had the numbers. It was just an easy stroll in, but I reckon he's stopped 21 points, whether it be his tackling or turnovers.
But you're right though, Carl. Wellington's crime was just not committing to the ball, the loose ball. It doesn't matter what form of the game you play, you've got to be committed to the loose ball. Wellington stood off it, horowhenua kapiti didn't. And horowhenua kapiti were the ones that were rewarded.
Let's go, please. Let's go.
Well, it just shows how wrong you can be, Cole. I had a Southland-Wellington final in the bowl, but it looks like it's going to be Auckland horowhenua kapiti as a prospect.
Step up! Step up! Step up!
And we've got to close this game out, though, because that 10-point margin, 3 minutes, it's an awful long time to defend it.
Come on, Thomas!
The gaps are starting to appear, the legs are getting tired and weary, and the chases are far and few between. And that's a nice individual effort from Tupuola. And Wellington now right up behind horowhenua kapiti.
Taleta Tupuola. Lovely little chip and chase. And he identified, well, he actually, the other thing he did too, Tom, was he saw the referee was in the line, so knew there was going to be a hole there. And he ran straight at him. Look, he gets the ball here. Joe Hill passes it, and now Tupuola looks up and says, referee, I'll run on the inside of him. There's going to be a hole. Chip and chase to beat the sweeper. And Tambour, yeah, just running out of energy in the chase. Wellington, here we go.
Well, he's been the most dangerous by far this whole game, and in the first game for Wellington. Tupuola.
That was a better kickoff by Wellington. At least they went to contest it. However, it came off their hands, and horowhenua kapiti, they look across at the clock and they see 1 3/4 minutes to go. And they've got 3 points, and that's just not enough to defend. Too much can happen in that time. And to think they could hold the ball for that length of time is probably inconceivable. Wellington will get at least one chance, you would think. However, Lemert would like to see the next score go in favour of Horowhenua Kapiti. Tambo is dragged to the ground, the ball available. It's got to be looked after, has been. Atialoa inside to his captain. Drake will be sensible with it. Oh, Lemert drops the ball.
Oh, it's going. Lost forward.
I think he'll be forgiven.
1 minute to go, Tom. He's done everything right so far for 13 minutes. Is that the one mistake that Wellington needed? They got out of jail once yesterday.
Yeah, that's right, but the pressure's still on Wellington. They've got to make the play. Horowhenua Kapiti happy to hustle and bustle. How much fuel have they got left in the tank, though? Horowhenua Kapiti.
Well, it's been an outstanding effort, no matter the result, for Horowhenua Kapiti to push Wellington so hard. They still have within reach a chance of a bowl final position in a very tough draw. Wellington, though, just keeping it alive. 20 seconds. You can do an awful lot in this match in 20 seconds. Safety there, just lowered the player, he lost it. Lemert's looking at the referee. He knows that time is in his favour. Just run away from all the pass to Drake off a Wellington player. He's kicking the ball. He's kicking it out. It won't make the touchline on the full. Does on the bounce. And it is an upset of huge proportions. Auckland, watch out. Here come Horowhenua Kapiti.
Oh, look at them. That's what this game's all about. You've got to empty the tank to get yourselves home, and that's exactly what Horowhenua Kapiti have done here. They've emptied the tank and they've beaten Wellington. Wellington came here with a big reputation. They're not going to make a final of any sorts. But Horowhenua Kapiti, they got a chance of silverware, and deservedly so. Best side in this one. Well, Horowhenua Kapiti and some stars right there. Right, Lemert is one of them. Big effort with Horowhenua Kapiti. Congratulations.
Yeah, 17-14. They'll play Auckland in the final, and the next voice you'll hear will be Ken Laban as the major championship semi-finals get underway very shortly.